right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Yes.
Ringo.
And ready.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Complete to Jared
Come on,
Cook.
set. 30 base.
First and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Go.
Here I come again.
Big grip.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Love the ending. Check. Walk 54.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Took you out on 54.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll set up to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They run with Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
At their 34-yard line.
Ready?
21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch the slant.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, here we go. Watch the
Go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Beckham. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. Oh, what a juke into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to fight?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
You can't stop me. Hey, check.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the left.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Step.
2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they got it 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Set. 50 on the base. Mark 54.
This is Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Here's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing. The fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You got nothing today.
Fight!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, orbit!
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that's Elliott, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, wahoo!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Bravo.
Looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let it go deep for Foster, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On Now it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 4. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Tight dog, 61, match box, snap.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, team 6.
2nd and 3. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight end right, tight end right. Three down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready, set.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. 30 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Run it! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was real.